What's up, guys? We're doing things a little differently this week. No review. I'm going to give you my top 5 knives. Let's get into it. Let's talk about my top 5. First one, going to be Joey Roman. This is the Quaken. I don't know much about it. I did get it secondhand, so I'm not sure of the blade steel. I don't know what Joey Roman uses typically, but it is a beautiful Python micarta handle. It's a beautiful knife. I carry this thing a lot, mainly on the weekends. I know I'm one of those use your shit kind of people, but this isn't a knife I really want to destroy while I'm at work, so I keep it. This is usually a weekender here, but it is a beautiful, beautiful fixed blade, and it's got a nice heft to it. Very solid knife. Now, I know most of you guys know that I'm a fixed blade guy now, but I do still carry folders every now and then on the weekend. I've actually been testing one out. You'll get to see in a couple weeks. But the next one up is going to be a very, very, very popular model. This is the Spyderco Power 2, PM2, whatever you want to call it. This is the crew wear edition with the micarta scales. Obviously, you see it's been modded a little bit. I did all of it myself. Acid etched stone washed blade. I bronzed the hardware with some heat. Put on a nice bronze lynch clip to go with everything. As you can see, this thing is taking a beating. I used to carry this thing all the time. It is one of my favorite knives. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that it's a folder. I love this thing. This thing has gotten me out of a jam at work quite a few times, as you can see by the scuff marks on the blade. And I've cut anything you can think of with this. I've cut holes in sheet metal. I've cut metal tape, wires, you name it. It's seen it. Next one up is another fixed blade. You've seen this one recently. This one is from Knives by Nuge. This is the Chickpea. Beautiful green G10 handles. It is a Nitro V steel saber grind. This thing is great. 6.5 inch overall. Nice little knife, but oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's hard to say anything bad about this knife because there really isn't anything bad to say. It's very sharp, very slicey. Nuge does a great job with these things. It's the perfect damn size. Fits in your pocket nice. Usually comes in a Kydex sheath, but I have this nice custom sheath made from Failsafe Goods. If you haven't heard of him before, I definitely suggest go check him out. He does some phenomenal leather work. And of course, all the links for everything I'm talking about will be down in my description, so make sure you check that out. Next one, it's another tank, another big knife, another folder. Can't find it anymore. This is the ZT 0620, the Emerson collab. I just love this thing. This was a grail of mine for the longest time. It's a very hefty knife, very solid, Elmex steel, Tanto. As you can see, this thing's been beaten up. It's an old one. I did get this second hand, put the lynch clip on it. It's just a solid knife. This was my worker for a long time. I call it the tank. It's been with me for quite some time, and there is no chance of me ever getting rid of this thing. I've thought about it a few times, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. But it's pretty much as it comes, except for the clip. The Emerson clips I just didn't like, and it didn't sit deep enough in my pocket, so it would stick out a little bit too much for my liking, so I put that lynch clip on it, and it is a solid knife. If you don't know about the Emerson, the wave here, it's supposed to catch on your pocket when you pull the knife out, so it's deployed as you're pulling it out, and it's pretty cool. It's great sometimes that you just pull it right out of your pocket, boom, it's ready to go. It's a great knife. It's hard to find if you like it, if you're into it. I've seen them on Reddit, but you're going to pay about $250 for one of these, depending on the condition. And there is another version of it with a drop point blade, I believe it is, and a satin finish, so check them out. ZT 0620. And my number one should be no surprise to you guys, but it's another one you've seen pretty recently here. This is another Nuge, Knives by Nuge knife. This is the Wicket, but this is not just any Wicket. This is the Ruthless Edition Wicket. Another one with Nitro V steel. It's a small knife, but it is very, very versatile. This thing packs a huge punch for being such a small knife. It sits nicely in the pocket, perfect size, has that 90-degree spine on it if you need to spark a ferro rod. It is just a solid knife. This is my favorite knife, not just because it has my name attached to it, but it is a great knife. The Wickets are very popular. He puts them out all the time, so if it's something you're interested in, I would definitely go and keep an eye on Nuge. Keep an eye on his Instagram, and get yourself one. See what it's all about. These things are great. Let's bring it back up. Well, guys, there you have it. That's my top 5. My collection is small, like I said, but these 5 knives are something that you're probably going to find on me at any given time. If I was to randomly be pocket checked, I would probably end up having the Wicket on me unless I'm testing something out for a review. It's just a solid knife. All 5 of them are solid knives. I love them. I've had them for a very long time. They have been in my collection for a very long time, and with the exception of a couple others that I do have, they're never going to go anywhere, no matter what. I don't even think I would take a stupid, ridiculous offer on any of those, because they mean a lot to me. They're solid knives. The Wicket especially has my name attached to it, which just makes it that much more special to me. But all the links for these will be down in the description, so you can go check them out for yourself. I will do my best to try and find a link for the 0620 to check out the specs of it. This way you can see what it's all about. Like I said, they're hard to find. I think maybe on Reddit you might get lucky and find one, but good luck. I've had it for about 2 years now, and I don't think they've been out on the market for more than 3, so they're not easy to find. But if you find one, pick one up, keep it forever. It's a great knife. With that being said, there's a couple updates I just want to tell you about. I did start a Patreon, so if you like the channel, you like what I'm doing, and you want to support to help me get more things to review and check out, then hit that link down there and buy me a cup of coffee every month, basically. So with that being said, have a happy Memorial Day, guys. Cheers. Be safe.